Hello, and welcome to this Tezcatlipoca build order for the Aztec DLC. We're gonna be sending the 2 starting villages over to food and the other 2 to wood. A reminder that since those Kalpulis are way too expensive for the early game, we always wanna be sharing at least one. So what does that mean? Look at my spawn. Always take a look at your spawn. It's not always going to be the same. I can share this wood line with my hunt, or I can send the hunt with a gold mine. That is amazing. That means we will not have to build 3 different Kalpulis, which are way too expensive for the Archaic Age. We're only gonna be building 2. So always take a look. Can I share my gold mine with a wood line? Or can I share my gold mine with my hunt? Or can I share my wood line with hunt? Always look at your spawns and decide how you're going to proceed, because we want to avoid building 3 Kalpulis, 1 on wood, 1 on food, 1 on gold. We always want to do 2. 1 on gold and 1 that can potentially share with wood, or the other way around. So that's how we proceed. We're going to be building the Kalpuli over there. The 2 villagers will be hunting, and the other 2 villagers will be gathering wood. The next villager from the town center will also go over to food for a total of 3. And the next 2 villagers from the town center will go over to gold. Nice and early, nice and simple. We're gonna be using the scout to check our sides. And now we will be building the second Kalpuli and the last. And you see, in this random spawn I got so lucky. I'm actually sharing 2 Kalpulis to gather 3 different resource types. And I can even kill those deer underneath the second Kalpuli if I want to. You can literally drop off any type of resources on the Kalpuli. That's the strong thing about the Aztecs. It kinda makes macro easier. After we have 2 on gold, we're gonna put up to 9 villagers to food. Total. So around 6 more to go. Once we have 200 wood in the bank, we will be dropping a house using one of the wood villages. And then we will be using the rest for a temple. Let's drop that house. And we're waiting to get a total of 150 gold to be able to drop the temple. We're getting those turkeys underneath the town center, and we keep up the scouting. And now we're gonna be dropping the temple, since we're at 150 gold. Remember, our goal is to go up to 400 food right now, so we're able to click up to the next age. Let's kill the next deer. And once we have 9 villages on food, we're now training a few to gold until we can age up. And the reason we're training villagers to gold is because we want to train warrior priests, which cost a lot of gold, 70 gold. They nearly cost as much as a Hershir, but the other way around. Heavy on gold instead of food. And once the last villager is out, we can try and force drop, and we're gonna be aging up. Now, here it depends on you. If you're gonna play a more defensive game, you go for this minor god, the god of music, dance, and mischief. If you're gonna play a more aggressive game, we're doing the Malina minor god. Let's go for this one for now. It doesn't really matter that much. This is just a build order video. And now we wanna switch around the villages. We wanna have 6 on gold total. Because once again, that's how expensive those warrior priests are, heavy on gold, and we will be putting around 4 villagers to wood, so we can open up with our military production buildings. It heavily depends. Sometimes, if you're able to play with 2 town centers, we might switch around those villagers slightly more. Like I would put maybe 1 more to wood from food. Something a very small difference. I'm gonna use one of the wood villagers to drop a second house. And we're gonna have around 2 or 3 warrior priests. Ideally 3 if we get rust or if we get attacked. From any like Greek heroes or Minotaur or Centaur, any type of early aggression, we can use those warrior priests to defend, and we're nice and safe and happy about it. How you proceed, we could just drop some of these military buildings, 1 war hat and 1 noble's hat. So we can train a mix of soft units and heavy counter units, and we're now training villagers to food from the town center. Let's get that there, the Kalpuli. We kinda lost the scout, that's okay. And if you're playing a defensive game using this minor god, remember that this myth unit becomes a tower. We're gonna press the ability. And now the gold mine is protected. Look at the range it has. And it also does divine damage, so this is a nice little free tower we get by aging up. So this was pretty much the build order for Tezcatlipoca. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.